Hey, you, it's me, AJ.COOPER. And lately, I haven't been sleeping. My nights have been getting longer. My days have been feeling shorter. And somewhere between trying to keep everything moving and trying to control how everything turns out, I think I misplaced my peace. So today, we're slowing things down. This is a low energy workout, but it's also a reminder. You don't have to have the strength to sprint to take one faithful step forward. Let's get into it. And somehow my days have been feeling shorter. My decisions feel like they're moving in slow motion, but my life feels like it's stuck on fast forward. And lately, I've noticed myself trying to take control again, trying to control the direction, trying to control the timing, trying to control the outcome. Because when I don't know what's going to happen next, something in me starts believing that it's up to me to make everything work. The strange part is there can be so much good happening. I can be walking in my purpose, helping people, encouraging people, walking alongside my members and my community. And then, right around the corner, guilt swoops in, shame swoops in, pride swoops in. Sometimes it happens right after I've done what I believe God called me to do. Everything around me can appear to be moving forward, and still, my mind isn't at rest. Somewhere along the way, it feels like I misplaced my peace. And instead of slowing down and returning to God, I started chasing after the peace I wanted, trying to create it, trying to think my way into it, trying to organize everything perfectly enough to finally feel it. But the more I chase peace through control, the further away from peace I seem to become. Because there's no true peace apart from God. And if I'm being honest, I haven't been trusting Him, especially in this state. The long nights lead to shorter days. The shorter days lead to less energy. Less energy leads to less mental capacity. And eventually, I fall into what feels like my default, feeling behind, feeling overwhelmed, feeling like I never truly got started, so I'll never finish what needs to be done. That same pattern followed me into this workout. This wasn't a high energy day. My body didn't have an all out sprint in it, so I had a decision to make. Do I reject what I can do today because it doesn't look like what I wish I could do? Or do I listen to my body, encourage my mind, and take the first step? I'm learning that progress is found in the small steps. Before you can run, sometimes you have to walk. Before you can walk, sometimes you have to stand. And before you can stand, sometimes you have to be willing to crawl. I keep desiring the version of myself that can sprint every day, the version that always has energy, always feels focused, always knows what to do, and always finishes everything. But chasing that version can overwhelm me. It can distract me from what God is asking me to do today. And it can have me leaning on my own understanding instead of leaning on Him. Proverbs 3, verses 5 through 6 tells us to trust in the Lord with all our heart and not lean on our own understanding, to acknowledge Him and allow Him to direct our paths. Maybe trusting God isn't always receiving the entire path at once. Sometimes it's trusting Him enough to take the next step without knowing exactly how everything will turn out. And maybe you know this feeling too. Maybe you spend your days working, caring for your family, encouraging other people, and making sure everyone has what they need. From the outside, you're still showing up, but inside, your mind hasn't been at rest. By the time you finally have a moment for yourself, you already running low. Because you can't give yourself that full workout, the perfect routine, or the complete reset you imagined, you're tempted to do nothing. But your health doesn't have to begin with an all out sprint. Your next faithful step might be 10 minutes of movement. It might be going to bed a little earlier. It might be asking for help. It might be admitting to God, I've been trying to carry this by myself. The small step still matters. The low energy workout still matters. Choosing not to abandon yourself on a difficult day still matters. In this season, I've had more low energy days while trying to grow, reach my goals, and become who God is calling me to be. But I'm beginning to recognize these patterns. And this time, I don't want to follow only what I already know. I'm asking God for the help I need to overcome what's happening within me. I'm learning how to trust the spirit He placed within me, not only on my high energy days, not only when I feel confident, not only when I understand what He's doing, but also when I'm tired, when I feel behind, when my thoughts feel heavy, and when I don't know what comes after the next step. I may have misplaced my peace, but peace was never something I was supposed to manufacture. Peace is found when I return to God, when I realize the outcome, when I stop leaning only on what I understand, when I listen to my body, when I encourage my mind, when I trust His Spirit, and when I take the next step that is available to me. I don't have to sprint today. Neither do you. Sometimes the victory is refusing to let a low energy day consume you. Sometimes the victory is standing back up. So if you've been showing up for everyone else while quietly running out of energy yourself, come walk with me. We're learning to trust God, care for ourselves, become healthier in mind, spirit, and body, one faithful step at a time.